Okay, it's been a very busy day, and now I'm hearing a decision is about to be made on Babylon 5 too. Welcome to Sidetrack, your sci-fi TV and movie channel, while I'm doing videos when I should be working. Yes, I'm a very naughty boy, doing videos to update you about what's going on in the world of science fiction, when I should actually be, doing paperwork. I know what I'd rather be doing. But I have just had an email from one of my very reliable sources basically saying that there were discussions last week at Warner Brothers about what to do with Babylon 5. Warner Brothers is still very keen to move forward with the project, but it still looks like it will not be going to the CW. They have other priorities, and they 100% don't want to pay as much as Warner Brothers think the show will cost. So right now, it does seem that Warner Brothers do want to push forwards. That was basically the result of the meeting last week, but it will not be going to the CW. And many of you might go, hurrah! There are, though, a lot of things going on at Warner Brothers at the moment. Warner Brothers are looking to invest very heavily and potentially buy Paramount Picture Studios. Now, this is a rumor that has been knocking around for a little while, and actually I've got a video talking about it tomorrow or Thursday, I forget, because this relates to a potential interesting story around Star Trek. But the deal doesn't just involve them buying Paramount. It involves them buying Paramount Studios, but actually potentially Netflix coming in and potentially also Netflix taking over Max, the HBO streaming service. So now this is going to be a massively complicated deal. So before I even get into it a little bit more, I'm going to say that this is still very, very early doors. If it were to happen, it would be an insane, incredible deal, especially considering Warner Brothers owe $50 billion. So it would be surprising, to be honest, if this pulled off. And the whole reason why Netflix are involved is because of the massive debt, and it's the only way sort of a deal could be structured. Paramount is basically too big to be sold as one entity and would have to probably be split up a little bit. But this is relevant to Warner Brothers because I told you, oh God, nearly 6 months ago now, that Netflix were part of the conversation with Warner Brothers for Babylon 5. And so were Amazon. Now, Amazon were having a conversation about basically where to put it. Should Babylon 5 go to Prime, which would then probably get a slightly healthier budget than its other option of putting it on Freevee? I actually talked at the time that I thought that's basically not a bad idea. I can kind of see Babylon 5 on Freevee. I'd quite like it. I know we'd have to live with the trailers. I know it'd be like being back in 2005 again. We would have to deal with the trailers. But it's just a show that feels like it would fit on Freevee to me. I don't know what you guys think. Get into the comments and tell me. But those are the two options, and those are the discussions that are happening. Apparently, Netflix are still in that conversation, and particularly if they want to do this deal in future, Warner Brothers and HBO have already been really working very closely with Netflix. Netflix have actually bought a couple of shows directly from HBO Max, which doesn't really happen normally. And I mean, that show is produced by Warner Brothers for HBO that normally goes straight and in the past have gone straight onto Max, now go to Netflix. That does show that there's that relationship already. It does look like initially Amazon were winning this race, but now potentially Netflix might be actually where the show ends up. So that's where we're at right now. Conversations are going on. JMS, I don't know if he's involved in those conversations or not yet, but I imagine he will begin a phone call soon if he isn't. So the businessmen are trying to figure out what to do with this before they go on to the creative side of things, but it looks increasingly like it won't be the CW. Let's just hope they get on the phone to JMS quickly and they get this project up and running fast. If you are new to the channel, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. It really helps us out and you'll never miss any of our new videos. Also, you can go to sidetrack.co.uk where we do stories based on most of our videos and we try to add a little bit more detail. for you to digest. Also, you can go to patreon.com/SciTrek, where most of our videos premiere first, and you get to see them without the adverts. You know, and you get a free gift after 3 months. Can't beat that. Right, I better get back to work, because I'm a bad, bad man. But, you know, I wanted to give you this update as quickly as I could. As always, please stay safe, and I'll catch you next time.